Greetings. Thank you for checking our tale for today. Please sit back and enjoy. Our elders always say the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Let's find out what this means in our tale. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Moozy. He loved food so much, particularly chicken a day. Wouldn't go by without him eating chicken. Just the thought of it made his mouth water. As fate had it, he died, and he was given a second chance at life. He came back as a chicken. As a chicken, she found herself in a farm with other animals. Among the farm animals, there was a brown cow, a turkey, and a chicken who became her friends. Everywhere they turned, they saw shining things on the human's home. They knew what it meant. The farm animals knew it was that time of the year again. The humans had began. Decorating their homes with twinkling lights, the Christmas trees were glittering, singing festive songs. While the humans were joyous, the animals were on edge. Christmas was a terrifying season for them. They were terrified and freaking out. The animals kept seeing themselves on the dinner table ready to be sliced, and diced the humans, sinking their teeth into their flesh. The animals had a gathering by the dam. The cow was complaining about his old heart that couldn't handle the stress. The pig told him that at least he had seen and done things he hadn't done yet. He had plans for the coming months. The chicken was livid because the humans kept taking her unborn babies. And that just last week. Her cousin went missing just before sundown. Turkey kept quiet until Chicken asked him where his mind had drifted to. The turkey was sad because he claimed his blood was not flowing right. He had a feeling he couldn't shake, a feeling of dread. They all decided that very night. They were going to escape the slaughter plan of the humans. They were going to hide in the forest. They were going to come back after Christmas. Night came as planned. The friends met at the gate. They were excited as they made their way. On the cobblestone paving, they had some issues as they were on their way. The pig's loud snorts. "Pig, please cover your mouth. You will wake up." The humans quacked. "Chicken, doom." "I'm trying. My tongue is too small. Use you ears," then chipped in Turkey. The cow's hooves didn't help either. It was like he was knocking on the human's door until Chicken suggested he walk on the grass, not the paving. They didn't want the humans to hear them. Their conversation continued until they reached the dark forest. It was pitch dark. They couldn't see a thing, but they didn't care. They felt safe. The pig started celebrating by dancing and singing out loud as he was singing. He stopped, having seen something in the bushes. He saw red. He froze in midair. The animals froze as a wolf stepped out of the shadows. Well, what do we have here?" The wolf growled, licking his chops. "Fresh meat," followed by a pair of sly foxes. "Hell, I'm so hungry," chuckled one fox. "What is that smell? You smell funny. We smelt you miles away." "You smell like the two-legged beings," chuckled another fox. Just some humble travelers." The cow stammered, her legs trembling, threatening to give way under her weight. They looked at each other nervously, silently said their last prayers. The predators chuckled. "You're in our territory now," the wolf sneered. "Around here it's eat or be eaten. You have to run as fast as you can, because if you don't, you will meet your maker sooner than you thought. Don't you know about the food chain?" Chuckled one fox. The chicken flapped her wings in panic, and the cow muttered. With a sense of urgency, the human animals sought advice from an owl who advised them to reach out to the king of the jungle. The lioness owl suggested she was going to talk to the lion on their behalf. Later that day, the owl had a meeting with the lion and explained the whole story about the human animals. The lion acted fast. He called a predators-only meeting. In the meeting, the lion warned the predators not to feed or hunt the human animals until he says so. The predators reluctantly agreed. "Well, don't think this was a good idea." Now, with panic, they called for meeting in a clearing. There they were going to tested their speed, their self-defense tactics. One rule was laid: no killing was allowed. The first challenge was to outrun a pack of wolves. They ran as fast as their little feet and hooves could carry them, but they found themselves stuck in thorns, the pain searing into their hearts. They were given time to rest. Then they continued. Next was a test of camouflage. Pig found a perfect spot, a hole in the middle of a tree. The cow charged at the cheetah with her horns. Turkey fought the foxes, flapping her wings, blinding them in the process. Sunrise came the human animals' journey back. Home began. The forest animals warned them of challenges ahead. The old owl volunteered to help them to a certain area. The human animals found themselves standing by the riverbank. They couldn't just cross. This was someone's turf. The owl called to the crocodile to step out of the water and let the human animals cross untouched. Mumbling something, the crocodile stepped out. They crossed nervously, eyeing the crocodile. Chicken was trembling. She fell in the water. She scrambled to get back up until Owl swooped in and took Chicken to the other side. The cow managed to cross effortless. Looking back at the river one last time, the four friends vowed never to put themselves in dangerous situations again. With the owl by their side, their fear subsided a little bit. The journey continued smoothly until they reached an area with a lot of ant hills and holes on the ground, and there an overpowering smell in air. Then a squeal was heard. The pig found itself face to face with a black snake, coiled ready to strike. The owl spoke, commanding the snake to withdraw from its position, but the snake had other plans about the pig. Without warning, the owl swooped in, carrying the snake away. The pig stood frozen to the spot until his friends snapped him out of his trance. He squealed even louder, expressing relief and grateful to the owl. The journey pressed on the owl lead, the four friends, until they reached a certain part in the forest, where the owl told them he wasn't going over that part, and they were almost home. He told them never to abandon their place of safety, because of fear. He also told them we all exist for a reason in the world, and it was much better and safer living with humans than in the forest, at least. They were loved and cared for. Then the owl told them to follow a path, and that it was going to them lead home. Meanwhile, the humans had discovered the missing. As they were talking, they spotted Cow limping, followed by her friends in the distance. They looked exhausted and worn out. Upon arrival, the humans got checked and fed by a veterinarian and announced, okay, only exhausted and rest was prescribed. They also got injections as a safety measure against unknown diseases they might have contracted in the forest. The four friends complied. Between them, they vowed never to run away from home. The next morning, Pig found herself in the kitchen with the human she was baking, and the aroma from the kitchen called to him. She baked vegetable-filled pies for the humans. Their barn had been decorated that morning. Humans were full of cheer as they watched the chicken and pig talent show. Pig was crowned with a sparkling Santa hat. Chicken donned a pair of glittery angel wings, and Turkey wore a jolly red scarf. The animals paraded in their festive outfits, much to the delight of the guests. As laughter and joy filled the air, Turkey whispered to Pig and Chicken, I guess they're keeping us around for more than just dinner. Maybe Christmas isn't so bad after all. Pig chuckled, his tail wagging. As long as they're feeding us and not feasting on us, I'll call it a Christmas miracle. The barnyard trio basked in their unexpected reprieve, grateful to be part of the celebration, not the menu. And for the first time in weeks, they could truly enjoy the magic of the season. Life was beautiful. The children brought them treats, while Chicken conversed with her family. We now had dogs in our family. At sundown, all was normal when we slept. And then boom, the sky lit up. We woke up to the sound of humans, running and jumping while the dogs were barking, until the boy took them inside. The humans were loud, and then the sky lit up again. That's when Elle saw him again, the chicken lover, he explained. My importance to the humans, Elle felt proud. The story's moral lesson is that things might not be as good as they seem elsewhere, and what you have now could be just as valuable or better if you appreciate it. This encourages us to focus on nurturing our own situations rather than envying others. Thank you for sticking with us up to now. We hope you enjoyed our story. If you did, show us by liking, commenting, and sharing it with your loved ones and friends. Even better, you can subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on our next story. Until then, fade out.